Blue Fish Aquariums, Reef fan, what's going on? March here, Fragbox TV, and we are in still Cleveland, Ohio. I'm going to share with you a very cool shop that we found. Very different. When you immediately walk through the door, you can see something that I've never seen in any of my travels anywhere. If you're new to the channel, hello and welcome. Blue Fish Aquariums, Reef fan, what's going on? March here, Fragbox TV, and we are in still Cleveland, Ohio. I'm going to share with you a very cool shop that we found. Very different. When you immediately walk through the door, you can see something that I've never seen in any of my travels anywhere. If you're new to the channel, hello and welcome. So it's so cool. Never seen anything like this. You guys know we've been far and wide, and it's just amazing, artistic, beautiful display of corals of every size and species, tabling, staghorn, stylophora, there's fish. They're all dead, of course, but it's such a nice way to showcase because their actual body, the calcified body of the coral, is quite beautiful. So if anyone's taking any notes, this is it's really striking. And a lot of times, I hate to say it, when corals die in my own care in the store, we just toss them in the garbage unless it is a large piece, like something like this. We'll keep it and give it away to customers. But what a creative use of coral skeleton. Oh man, look at that shark. Everywhere you look, it's just something else. The store is massive. Big store, lot to cover here. I like this. Salt, very heavy. These buckets, not easy to lift. Keep them close by the front door. Makes sense, so you don't have to, lug them all the way out to your car. Oh, that's probably what this is for. Look at this. They've been doing this for a while. They just told us in business now for 15 years. 15 years of retail. We'll get into the hardware in a second. I want to share with you some of the display tanks because they are really cool, and I'm always looking for things that are different. I love the height of this thing. It's got to be, it's over 24 inches for sure, maybe 30, maybe even 36. It makes you feel like a deep tank. In terms of working on, it sucks. I'm short, I'm only 5'10", but even for a taller person, it's not fun to try and reach the bottom. I guess that's why the stand isn't super tall, but you get that experience of feeling like you're in the tank, like you're in the ocean. Look at the size of this pagoda. Oh man, what a cool and underappreciated coral in the hobby. People don't really, it doesn't get love and respect that it deserves. Look at these branching pieces of rock. How do they do these? Oh, there's magnets on the outside. I've actually never seen any of them quite like it. I wonder if they made them themselves, but it creates a really cool effect, and I love that there's no background. Anytime you can see right through the tank, it makes it look like the fish are floating like right through the water column, like they're flying through the air like birds. Staghorn, it's dead center. I could talk about this tank all day. And then another one, and then you go around the corner, there's a lot of display tanks. Lizard lady, she found, what did you find? A dinosaur, a turtle, a tortoise. You're really bad for my ADHD. And then another one, really unique rock structure, very cool. Using like the vertical space of the tank really well by coming up straight, almost completely vertical towards the top, and then you get this beautiful pink, I'm colorblind, purple stylophora. I really like that there's a goni, so unusual, like purple stylo. It looks like it probably started from down here. You can see the skeleton, but then hiding in the middle, almost like a flower, like a bouquet. What a strange spot to put a flower pot coral, kind of just secretly hidden, nestled like nectar of the flower that is this purple stylo. And again, one of these weird branching rock, I don't even know what to call them, sort of structures. As we come around this way, the coral beds, I really like how low they are. I don't know why, it's unusual. Usually tanks close to this height, it really invites you to the water's edge and to peer over. You can really get that nice top-down look. This is the way corals truly look the best, is top down. This is where they're going to show off the best color. You're going to see the polyps from the side. Typically that's how we're looking at them through the aquarium, but the best color really is this way, from the top down. I like that there's different display tanks all over. They kind of look like they were probably scaped by the same person. And some of those red gonis, wow, just perfect examples of this beautiful red, like super red vibrant flower pot. Suspicularia, I think another underappreciated coral. We can lump it in the category with the pagoda, and I'm seeing some really nice rock flowers. It's a good selection. Anemones. So many. Looks like they're probably growing them, and they're jumping right out of the basket. Do not put hands in tanks. Okay, got it. And then again, everywhere you turn around, There's another display. I love it. Another one here. I haven't even gone over to that side. I see another 3 or 4 more over there. And this really funky, kind of, it's like giving me these old school fish store vibes. I really like this banner that's wrapped around the top. Some larger fish, much bigger tank. Very, very nice. I'm digging their bare bottom. I'm not always a fan of it, but it's pulled off quite nicely because of the rock work in this tank. Again, that vertical use. Look at these vertical rocks. Like, for gluing coral to, huge pain in the butt. Not easy to get stuff to stick on the side, and also not to light it. But the effect that it gives in the tank, it's unmatched. Check this out, the Cyphastia growing on the back here, on that, looks like Tonga branch or Belize branch, whatever you want to call it. And it's just completely engulfing the whole thing. Radion's almost everywhere. Every store we go to, these look like they're Gen 3, maybe Gen 4 Pros, like the ones we use back in the store. Are these Gen 4s?
Yes. Yeah, Gen 4s for most providers, got a T6.
They're awesome. They're old, oh yeah. Gen 2s, they just work. You know, like very high price tag. For us, they're up to about $1,400 Canadian right now. I'm using them in the store for the past 9 years. I've never once opened them. I've never cleaned them. They are dusty as hell, but they do the job. They connect every time. They're great. These fish, oh, they're so funny. Monos. They're brackish fish, I believe. They look like brackish fish, but they suit this tank actually in a weird way. Tried and tested true reef crystals. We used it in the shop for I don't know how many years. So using the same salt here. Only recently we just switched over to Aquaforest. I'm really, really happy with that salt. But reef crystals, it's made here in the US for the longest time, and then dosing to adjust calcium, alkalinity, and magnesium with ESV, another name that's been around forever. Look at these bounce mushrooms here on the bottom. I've never been the biggest fan of Kessel lighting. I don't sell them in the store anymore, but when it comes to shimmer, if that is what you're about, you like that natural shimmering effect that comes across the rock, they're unmatched, they're unparalleled when it comes to that look. This is like, I think, if I know my lighting, an A360, maybe? Very nice. I like this drop off too. Very funky. We don't see a lot of these. So what they've done is they have actually plumbed these into their system behind here. I guess there's a sump. It says employees only. You can see here the plumbing. And it's kind of smart because then you don't have to do as much work. You don't have to top off this. You don't have to water change this. It's really just an extension of a larger tank. So let's say this is 500 gallons. This is really part of that. This is really funky too. I like this shape. Like anything that's just different. When people think outside the box, tanks that don't look like every other tank on the market. Oh, innovative marine. I've actually never seen this. This is a concept atoll cylinder. First time I've ever seen this tank, and I'm digging it. I think it's really cool. Let's see, another display tank. How many are we up to now? 5? Looks like more, actually soft coral dominated. Again, that same use of the branch or Belize rock. You find anything cool? Oh. Paul, what did you find? He's going to get his wallet. Huh? Again, Suspiciolaria. Absolutely love this coral. It's like Xenia's long tentacle cousin. Non-invasive. Not going to take over your tank. Wonder why they have the rock actually elevated on this piece of acrylic. It's pretty funky. I like that. I don't know why they're doing it. Maybe for the fish to hide underneath. I've never seen anyone do that. Looks like something we would use as a skimmer stand to get a higher skimmer level to really dial in the bubbles. Look at the way the Xenia is just completely taking over. That's what I meant when I said Suspiciolaria non-invasive. This species here, you never really see it take over a tank, become a nuisance. Xenia, on the other hand, with the right conditions, there's no stopping it. It'll just bulldoze. These two corals actually perfect that they're next to each other. Those two in tandem. Green star polyps and Xenia, we usually like to isolate to a rock so it's easy to manage. Not just going to plow through the rest of your corals. Funky looking frag tanks. You know, those ones over there, unusual because they're fiberglass and white and low. And then these ones, the exact opposite. We don't usually see tanks traditionally used as display tanks as frag tanks. It's like the exact opposite effect, where I just said it's really nice to view them from the top down. These ones we're seeing all from the side, so it's really funky. What the heck is this? It's like a three-way display. I don't know what I'm looking at. It's nice. It's different. It's thinking outside the box for sure. I'm confident that it's acrylic. Looks like this is the overflow. Oh, that is really funky. It's like a three-way L-shaped corner thing with so many different spots to view that the fish can pass through it. Large fish in here. Some foxface, beautiful lionfish. Tell us, Yorkshire Reefer with us today.
This is cool. What fish is this?
Batfish.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Indian bannerfish.
Correct.
Is it?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I got it right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
So
I
I
was
didn't
just
realise
kidding.
that when they grow full size, they lose those.
I was just joking. Really, that's what it is? Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
And this guy,
I'm so surprised I got that.
apparently, well, he's over at us now. She said he's super nosy.
Super friendly.
He deserves a little tickle, right?
Yeah. Give him a little touch. A wee tickle. What is this? Oh,
We don't see that in the UK.
that's different. So I guess you bring your bucket,
And just
fill it up, do your thing. Reverse osmosis at $1.69 a gallon, and then salt water at $2.79. What is over in that tank? Some fresh brine, maybe? If you ever add these to your tank, your fish will go absolutely bonkers. You think that you're going to plant them in there and they're going to reproduce? They last no more than 30 seconds, but your fish are going to love you for a lifetime. This is a very rare breed of clownfish. They're called clownfish golden elish. And never mind, I'm an idiot. What a fish. Beautiful. So jealous of this space. Oh man, one day if Fragbox ever gets turned into a condominium like the rest of my street, Marley, the rest of it's turning into condos, the whole city of Toronto where we're from is turning into, I'll move somewhere bigger and we'll have the space like this to actually walk around. Can you believe it? Maybe we'll have a tortoise. Maybe we'll have so much space we'll decide that a dinosaur is an appropriate thing to put inside our saltwater store. I love this place. It's so weird, it's so different. I keep coming back to this tank. I don't know why. It's very, very funky. It's just the placement of corals I find intriguing and unusual, like this here on the bottom, like potato chip coral, but then how they use the clove polyp, again, almost like a bouquet, or like the end of, like the leaves on the end of a branch of a tree. Very funky acropora here at the top. Very, very nice. I'm going to show you their aquascaping, how they have it all separated but also neatly laid out. Different types of rock and wood, I guess driftwood if you're into the freshwater world, but everything laid out very nicely in these bins across. This is like your aquascaping section of the store. Shelf rock. Well, that's kind of cool. I like that there's a individual price already on the rock. In our store, what we have is a scale. You have to take the rock, scale it out, and then we multiply the weight of that rock by whatever the price is of the rock. But this is nice because you don't have to do any calculation. You already know the price of this, the price of this. Kind of cool. Live rock, something we're seeing less and less and less of, but man, I am a firm believer in it. It's great stuff. I don't know if, it's always the most ethical, but when it comes to setting up the tank and just the denitrifying power, the anaerobic areas that you find, live rock is, in my opinion, it's still the best. Marco rock is good. It becomes live. It's the industry standard, but there's something that's just still so magical about getting a piece of sponge covered live rock to set up a tank. A little bit of fresh water over here too, and some ponds and stuff that I'm not even going to pretend to know even a little bit about. There they are, the Radion Gen 2s chugging along, doing their thing. Really nice separation too of the hardware and the wet stuff. It's nice to have that distinction. You can kind of keep this area a little more wet, a little more messy, and then separate the hardware. Back in our store, we don't have that luxury. Our tanks go down the middle of the store, and then the hardware wraps right around them, so it's really one big open space. It's all in one. This is nice to have sort of that separation. I keep coming back to this thing because it is so cool, and I'm pretty confident we are never going to see another one of these anywhere else, unless maybe you have one at your shop and you want us to come visit. You can shout us out, you can send us an email, and we would love to come check out what you're doing, what you're building, what you're working on, because that's what we do here at the channel. I've been in the store so much. I've been running it close to, Fragbox is coming up on 15 years. I'm a little bored, so what helps me is to get out, visit, make this content, make these videos. It also helps to just get me excited and passionate again as a hobbyist, collect ideas, connect with people that are also in it, that get it. Aha, this is what I mean about getting it. Someone else that's collecting different varieties of green star polyps. There's more than just one. I have personally back at the store 5 different types, maybe 6, maybe even 6 of them. That's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you had fun. Hope you learned something, and I hope to see you back here on the next episode of Fragbox TV. Bye for now.